Good morning all of you. In the previous class we are seeing questions of chapter application of derivative and we have solved various questions. Now today we will see some other question of this chapter and we will solve it. Okay. So let's see, first question is prove that the semi-vertical angle of the right circular cone of given value and least curved surface area is cot inverse root 2. So we have to given a cone A, B, C, D whose slant height is L, radius is R and height is H, and we have to prove that this semi-vertical angle alpha will be equal to what? Cot inverse root 2. This is we have to prove that. Okay. And the information which is given to us for this question that the right circular cone of given volume and least curved surface area. So we have to minimize the curved surface area, okay, and we have to use what? The volume. So volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So height will be what from here? So we will take height. Height will be 3b by pi r square from here, okay, and some information. And we have to minimize its curved surface area, which is S, which is pi r L, and you know that L. So L square will be what? R square plus H square, okay, and H square. So we will put here what? Simply at the place of L will be what? Under root R square plus H square. So write S is equal to pi R under root H square plus R square. Okay. Now we will put the value of H from here. So it will be what? S is equal to pi R under root 9b square by pi square r to the power 4 plus r square. Okay, it will be, now we will squaring both sides here. So what we get after squaring both sides? Okay, so we will write s square is pi square r square and this whole quantity is inside the root, so it will be pi square r to the power 4 here 9b square plus pi square r to the power 4 and 2. It will be 6. So from here square will remove. Now this s square will be pi square cancel and this is cancelled. So we get 9b square by pi square. And this r square changing r square, so 9b square by r square pi r to the power 4, because r square will reduce from here, we will get pi square r to the power 4. Okay, now and you know it well that for minimize or maximize we always use the derivative of the function. Okay, so we will find the second derivative of that surface area and we will see that it is negative or positive, on the basis of which we will say that it will be minimized or maximized. So let differentiate with respect to here is r. Okay, so we will differentiate with respect to it r. So ds square by dr, it will be 9b square and r will send into the in the numerator, then it will be changing r to the power minus 2, so it will be minus 2 r to the power q plus pi square into 4r cube. Okay, so the differentiation will be what? minus 18 v square by r cube and plus 4 pi square r cube. It will be the first derivative. Now we know that our first derivative we will equate with the 0 and we will find. So you can write for maximum or minimum our ds square by dr is equal to 0. So we will put the value of ds by dr. So we get what? 18 v square by r cube is equal to 4 pi square r cube. Okay. Now we will send this r cube to the right hand side. Okay. Now we will write 8v square is equal to 4 pi square r to the power 6, and our now we will put the value of v here. Okay, our v is what? 1 by 3 pi r square h. So we will write the value of v and we will get 18, and v is this, so square of v will be 1 by 9 pi square r to the power 4 h square. It will be 4 pi square r to the power 6. So pi square will remove, and this is 2 and this is r is to the power 4. It will be changed in r square. So 2h square will be 4r square, so it will again reduce. So h will be what? Root 2r. From here we are getting our height is equal to root 2r. Okay. So now we will find our second derivative. So d2s square by dr2, and the second derivative of this will be what? Minus 18. This is v square, and it will be again when it goes to the numerator it will change in positive, and it will be into 3 r to the power 4, and this will be 12 pi square r square. So at the point d2s square dr2 at r is equal to h by root 2, when we will put at the place of r is this, so 8v square, it will be changing 54v square by h by root 2 to the power 4, and 12 pi square h square by 2. So this whole quantity is positive quantity, and this will give us greater than 0. So our second derivative is, so s is minimum at r is equal to h by 2. So from here we are seeing that our second derivative is less than 0. So on the basis of second derivative we can say that our curved surface area S will be minimum at the point r is equal to h by root 2. Okay. So now we have to prove that alpha is equal to cot inverse 2. So from here in triangle ABC, our cot alpha will be equal to base by perpendicular. So base is h, perpendicular is r. Okay. So h by r. So here h is equal to root 2r. So when we write cot alpha, it will be alpha is equal to cot inverse root 2. So when we will put the value of h, which is root 2r, it will be cancelled, and alpha will be cot inverse root 2. Okay, so in this way we can prove that our semi-vertical angle alpha will be cot inverse root 2 when its curved surface area will be minimum at the point h is r is equal to h by root 2. Okay, I hope you understand. We have to given in this question that it is a cone and whose semi-vertical angle alpha, which we have to prove that cot inverse root 2, and its surface area is least when the volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So we have to minimize here surface area, so we will take the surface area as is pi r l of the cone. So our s will be what? Pi r, and we know the formula of L is h square plus r square, and we have to given volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So we will replace this h from 3b by pi r square. We will put the value of h square here, and squaring both sides for removing the rule, we will get h square is 9b square by r square plus pi square r to the power 4. Okay, now we will differentiate this with respect to r. So ds2 by dr will be equal to what? 9b square minus 2 by r cube plus pi square into r 4r cube. Now this will be equal to what? Minus 18b square by r cube plus 4 pi square r to the power 3. And we know that for maxima and minima, find out critical point, we always differentiate, always equate the first derivative equal to 0. So when we are equating this, we are getting 18b square is equal to 4 pi square r to the power 6, and our b square is, from equation first, we can write 1 by 9 pi square r to the power 4 h square. After cancellation, we get h is equal to root 2 r. Okay, now for minimize the surface area, we will again differentiate with respect to r. So we are seeing that our d2 h square by dr2 is positive 18b square into 3 by r to the power 4 plus 12 pi square r square, and when we will put the value of r is h by root 2 here, we are getting everything is positive. This quantity is positive, this is positive, the whole right hand side will be positive is greater than, so this is greater than 0, and you know that if the second derivative is greater than 0, so we can say that the surface area will be minimum, and at the point r is equal to h by root 2. So after that, in the triangle ADC, we will find our cot alpha will be h by r, and when we will put the value of h, which is equal to root 2r, it will be cancelled out, and alpha will be cot inverse root 2. Okay, so in this way we can prove that our semi-vertical angle alpha will be what? Cot inverse root 2. I hope you understand. Thank you. So next question is, our next question is, the sum of the perimeter of a circle and a square is k. Okay, where k is some constant. Then prove that sum of the area is least when the side of the square is double the radius of the circle. Okay, so let the radius of circle is r and side of a square is a. Okay, in this question we have to given that the sum of the perimeter of a circle and a square, which is equal to constant. So we have taken the radius of circle is r and side of square is a. So sum of the perimeter of these both will be what? This will be equal to, side is a, so it will be 4a, and radius is r, so perimeter will be 2 pi r, which is equal to a. Okay, this is we have to given. Now we will find from here our radius r, which will be what? So r will be from here k minus 4a by 2 pi. Okay, so r will be equal to k minus 4a by 2 pi. Okay, now we have to find out the sum of the areas is list. So sum of area A, which is equal to, so area of circle is pi a square and area of square is a square. Okay, so the area of circle is pi r square because radius is r. Okay, so now we will put the value of r square here. So pi, this is k minus 4a by 2 pi. Okay, and this is whole square because r is square, so we get a square is pi by, it will be 4 pi square k minus 4a whole square. So a square is 1 by 4 pi under root k minus 4a whole square. This is our area. So this is our area, which is a square plus 1 by 4 pi k minus 4a whole square. Now we will differentiate this with respect to a. Okay, so dA by dA is equal to 2a plus 1 by 4 pi, and this is 2 k minus 4a into minus 4. Okay, after differentiating it, we get this. Now we will cancel this. So this 4 and 4 will cancel, and here will be 2a minus 2k minus 8a by 5. Okay, so it will be dA upon dA. Now you know for maxima or minima we will use always dA upon dA is equal to 0. So this will be what? Equal to 0, and from here we will find our A. Select. So far minima we will write dA upon dA is equal to 0. Then it will be 2a is equal to 2k minus 8a by pi. So from here 2 will be outside and 2 will remove. So here is k, and value of k is 4a plus 2 pi r minus 8a by pi. So a is equal to 2 pi r minus 4a by pi. Okay, so a will be what? So a pi sorry, here is mistake, and when we will take to outside, so here will be k and here will be 4a, and this 4a and 4a will be cancelled, and here will be just what? Pi, and a will be 2r. So from here we are seeing that our a is equal to 2r. The side of the square is equal to the diameter of the circle. Now we have to find out from here that it is minimum. So for minimize, we will find the second derivative of this, and at the point a is equal to 2, we will check that it is positive or not. If it is not positive, then it will be maximum. If it is positive, then it will be minimum. So the second derivative will be d2a by dA square is, so 2 minus, and here 1 by pi, this is minus 8, so it will be changing positive, so it will be 8 by positive at the point A is equal to 2r. So this is positive quantity, so our d2a by dA square is greater than 0, so A is minimum at A is equal to 2r. Okay, so area is minimum at the point A is equal to 2r. Okay, so I hope you understand, because in this question we have to given that a perimeter of circle and square is what? Constant. So we have taken the perimeter of square and circle is constant. From here we are taking r outside. Okay, so r is this. Now we have to minimize the area of the sum of the square and circle. So area is a square plus pi, and this is r square. Okay, so a square plus pi by 4 pi square, so it will be k minus 4 a square. Now a is equal to a square plus 1 by 4 pi, so k minus 4 a whole square. Now we will differentiate this with respect to a. We are getting here 2a 1 by 4 pi 2k minus 4a minus 4. Now it will be cancelled. After cancellation we get 2a minus 2k minus 8a by pi. For minima or maxima, you know that we always use the first derivative equal to 0. So from here we can get our a is, after putting the value of k, our a is 2 pi r by pi. So our a is 2r. Now which is means a is 2r means the side of the square is equal to the double of the radius, that is diameter. So now we will find the second derivative. Second derivative of the area is d2a by dA2 is equal to 2 minus 1 by pi minus 8. It will be positive. So we are saying that at a is equal to 2r, this is total positive. So on the basis of this we can say that our second derivative is positive. So area will be minimum at the point a is equal to 2r. This is we have to prove that. Now we will see the next question. Our next question is prove that y is equal to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square minus theta is increasing in the interval 0 to pi by 2. We have to prove that this curve is increasing in the interval 0 to pi by 2. So for proving this, we will find out its derivative. So dy by d theta will be equal to what? D differentiation of n minus n differentiation of d and minus sin theta by d whole square minus 1. Okay, so dy by d theta will be what? Now we will open this, then we will find sorry. So here is a mistake. It is not a square. So it will not be a square. D differentiation of n minus n differentiation of d. So it will be differentiation of d will be 2. Constant is 0 minus sine theta. So it will be just minus sine theta, and this is minus 1, and d is square. Okay. Now we will multiply this. We get 8 cos theta plus 4 cos square theta minus plus 4 sin square theta by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Okay. Now this is minus 1. So we will take the LCM this. So we are getting minus 4 minus cos square theta and minus 4 cos theta. Okay. So it will be changed cos 8 cos theta minus 4 cos theta is 4 cos theta, and this is will be 4, and here minus 4 minus cos square theta by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now this will be cancelled. Now we get what? 4 cos theta. So from here we get 4 cos theta minus cos square theta by 2 plus cos theta whole square. So dy by d theta. No, cos theta will be outside. We get 4 minus cos theta and 2 plus cos theta whole square. So dy by d theta is cos theta, and 4 minus cos theta by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now we have to say that in this question that prove that this curve is increasing in this interval. So you know that for a curve to be increasing, our f dash x should be greater than 0, and here the interval is given. So our f dash x should be greater than 0 in this interval. So let's check our f dash x is greater than 0 or not in this interval. So this is first quadrant, 0 to pi by 2. So our cos theta is positive in this quadrant because all trigonometric functions are positive in first quadrant, and this is the square term, so it is also positive if we are taking cos theta anything, because this is square, and this is 4 minus something, and cos theta is lying between minus 1 to 1, so we are taking anything minus 1 to 1 from subtracting this term from 4, it will be always positive. So we are seeing that first term cos theta is positive, second term is positive, and third term is square. If here it is coming anything and the square of anything always positive, either it is negative or positive. So the whole quantity is greater than 0. So we can say that our curve, our dy by d theta is greater than 0 in the interval 0 to pi by 2. So the curve y is increasing in the interval 0 to pi by 2. On the basis of this result, we can say that our curve y is equal to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta minus 1 will be positive in the interval 0 to pi by 2. So this is the question in which we have differentiated this. After differentiating, we are solving this. After calculation, we are getting our dy by theta is cos theta 4 minus cos theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square. Okay, and 2 plus cos theta is whole square, and we are seeing that the whole quantity should be greater than 0. then it will lie in first quadrant. So in the first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. So sin cos theta is positive in the first quadrant, and this is 4 minus cos theta, and cos theta, range of cos theta is -1 to 1. So if we are taking any number between this and when subtract from 4, it will be always positive. So this quantity will be again positive. So the numerator is positive, and in the denominator we are seeing that this is 2 plus cos theta, and the range of cos theta is -1 to 1. So if you are taking any value between that range here and putting here cos theta, so this term will be whole positive because there is square. Okay, so if this is negative or positive, it will be positive. So the whole denominator is positive. So we are seeing that our numerator and denominator is positive. That is, our right hand side is positive. So f dash x is greater than f dash x, either dy by d theta is greater than 0. So this is positive. So on the basis of this, we can say that this will be the curve, given curve will be increasing in the interval 0 to pi by 2. I hope you understand. Thank you.